Starfield has been officially confirmed to be an Xbox Series X exclusive. Something that was blatantly obvious to anyone with more than 2 brain cells. Unfortunately though, PlayStation fanboys have an IQ below room temperature, and for some reason they still expected Bethesda games to come to PlayStation as well as Xbox. And now that they realize that that isn't the case, they're a little bit salty. But before we get into that, I just want to take you on a quick journey through recent history in which I show you exactly the PlayStation fanboys' reaction to Bethesda being purchased by Xbox. So, when it was first announced that Microsoft had purchased Bethesda, PlayStation fanboys played the "Bethesda games suck anyway and I don't give a shit" card.
What do y'all really got with Bethesda? Okay, really? Y'all have Doom. That's it. Doom and Skyrim.
Now, let's for a second ignore this guy's blatant stupidity, because how are you going to make a video talking about Bethesda, but somehow you think that Skyrim is the name of the franchise, even though anyone who knows a little bit more about Bethesda besides just their name knows that the franchise is called The Elder Scrolls. But anyway, after it was announced that Microsoft had purchased Bethesda, it was still a little unclear if games were going to be exclusive to the Xbox or not. So PlayStation fanboys celebrated and hyped themselves up for games like Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6 because somehow they thought that they were gonna come to PlayStation anyway. And this ignorance lasted until a couple days ago when it was officially confirmed that games like Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6 are going to be exclusive to Xbox and are not coming to PlayStation 5. And now PlayStation fanboys are pretending again like they don't care and they never liked Bethesda games anyway. And since PlayStation fanboys will obviously try to deny their blatant hypocrisy, here is some evidence. So here we have this PlayStation fanboy saying, "What is this game? Is it a third-person shooter, first-person shooter, online, single-player, cel-shaded? Is it a side-scroller? Stroller," he says. "Is it open world, linear, story-based, free-to-play, looter, shooter, strategic, simulator? What the fuck is this game?" Now, so obviously he is criticizing the game because we don't know exactly what it is yet, even though anybody who knows anything about Bethesda knows that they pretty much only make first-person RPG games, but okay. But when you go a little bit farther back in this guy's timeline, you'll find this tweet. "Starfield is targeting a 2021 release. Good. My PlayStation 5 is ready." Don't you just love evidence? Now that I've shown you how PlayStation fanboys reacted during the whole Xbox buys Bethesda thing, let's see how they reacted when they finally found out, or I guess finally realized, that they would be getting no more Bethesda games and Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6 would in fact be Xbox exclusives. Bethesda didn't give PS4 or PS5 exclusives, but the second they partner with Xbox, they give them exclusives? Okay, so this already shows how dumb these fucking PlayStation fanboys are. Xbox is not partnering with Bethesda, they own Bethesda. Bethesda making exclusive games only for Microsoft platforms is no different than Naughty Dog making exclusive games only for the PlayStation. You absolute fucking retard. And just like that, I'll never buy a Bethesda product ever again. What a childish way for a grown-ass man to act. Like, my dude, you're a 60-year-old man arguing about which plastic box is better. Get off the internet, you're an embarrassment to your children, if you even have any, and if you don't, I'm sure you're an embarrassment to your mother. I know that might sound a little mean, but a 60-year-old man like yourself who argues about video games on the internet is a fucking disappointment to everyone around him. It's a Bethesda game, aka a buggy piece of shit that's only playable on PC a year or two after release because of modders with actual skill. PlayStation users aren't really missing out on anything. Well, yes, you are missing out on one of the largest RPGs of this generation, probably. Now, I can't yet speak on the quality of the RPG because obviously it isn't out yet. But when it comes to like bugs and glitches, I feel like Bethesda kind of learned their lesson from the abysmal launch of Fallout 76. And I say that because they specifically delayed Doom Eternal to make sure that that game had no bugs or glitches because of the backlash they got from Fallout 76. It's all good. It will probably be trash, just like Fallout 76 and most other Bethesda games. Now, while I will agree that the last couple of Bethesda games, or the last 2 Bethesda games, weren't exactly very good, especially Fallout 76, you're not going to tell me that Bethesda has never made a good game, or that most of their games suck. Okay, Skyrim, which wasn't really an RPG but was still amazing, my dude. Morrowind, my guy. Oblivion. Fallout 3. All fucking masterpieces. What the fuck? Okay, no more money for they since Bethesda decide to turn back to PlayStation 5. Okay, so I have done some research on autism and how it might affect the way someone would structure their sentence. And with the help of the knowledge I've gained during that research, I have deduced that this guy is mad because apparently Bethesda turned their back on the PlayStation 5, which is ridiculous. They were bought by Xbox. They didn't turn their back on anything. Stay mad, all of you. And then he posts a list of PlayStation exclusives, which it kind of seems like the only person here that's mad is you because you felt the need to post a list of PlayStation exclusive under this post. But yeah, okay, so here are a bunch of Xbox exclusives. This is a clip that I actually used in a previous video a couple months back, so the games you're seeing in this clip, that list is already outdated now. But yeah, the Xbox has upcoming exclusives as well besides Starfield. The very same thing was said about Cuphead. Remember that, children. Yeah, but Cuphead was an indie game made by a studio not owned by Microsoft. It's a fantastic game, by the way. But yeah, Microsoft doesn't own that game, but they do own Bethesda and they do own Starfield. This is not okay. They just make something that was multiplat exclusive to Microsoft and alienate a large amount of players. If they do the same with the Elder Scrolls 6, they can shove it. Yes, they will do the same with the Elder Scrolls 6 because it's owned by Microsoft. First of all, I don't think either of those games were ever announced to be multiplat or announced for any console specifically whatsoever before now. But is it then okay when Sony takes away games that used to be multiplat like Final Fantasy or Street Fighter or Yakuza and makes those exclusive to their console? Hell, Sony even wanted to make Starfield, which is now exclusive to Microsoft. They wanted to pay Bethesda to make that game exclusive to the PlayStation. So why is that okay, but when Microsoft does something similar, it is not okay? What? Why? I know Bethesda is now owned by Xbox, but at least let their next games be released for other consoles and not Xbox exclusive. They haven't made an Xbox PC exclusive since the Elder Scrolls 3, but still, release the game for other consoles. No. Because that would make no sense from a business perspective at all. And also, what was the thing that PlayStation fanboys always told Xbox and PC gamers when they wanted to play a PlayStation game? Oh yeah, if you want to play the game, just buy the console. And on that note, boys, I'm going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed the PlayStation fanboy assault as much as I did. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.